And we are back on 321 TV for the second half of episode 7. Have I got news for you? Ro-Mancer. Y'all can unmute. We apologise for the break taking so long. I'm fairly certain placed by goblins. Anyway.
Hello, Goblin.
So, when last we left our intrepid adventurers, notice I don't say hero. They were beating a hasty retreat from the home of a very high-ranking member, Orzhovian Syndicate. In fact, it was the father of the person who sent them into the Undercity in the first place. So, what is next on your agenda, my party friend?
What time is it?
About 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, we got a meeting to go to tonight, apparently.
I think it's time for some food, and then maybe we scope out that meeting place.
I agree. I also would like to get a little bit of rest.
Sorry, Nessa. This is a time thing, so all we have to do is wait.
She gets a minute late. Invent it.
All you have to do is invent a time machine later and drop it off for yourself now.
Give it to me now.
Yes, it didn't
Oh
work.
yes, the Bill and Ted. The Bill and Ted.
Might have gotten lost.
All right, so let's go find something to eat.
Blame Augustus. What?
Yeah, I guess I'll take that for now.
All right. So you're gonna go find something to eat. Where?
Yep.
There's a whole market down there.
Okay.
It's true. That's true.
I assume they have foodstuffs.
Yeah. Sure.
Ooh,
Yeah, food related or food shaped things, I hope.
This one I'm definitely gonna have our Paladin and our Cleric roll survival checks.
ooh.
I got an 18.
16.
You are both convinced that they will have food here. And it will probably be the kind of food that is incredibly palatable to Golgari.
Bug chow.
Oh, that's gonna be delicious.
Yeah.
It may not be what you want, but it will be natural. If you're okay with that.
I guess. Mm.
So let's fast forward.
How about?
What time do you want to start moving to? You have this flyer as a name, a place, a time.
Well, we got to find out how far away the place is from the market.
I mean, I think
We could leave out at
I was gonna say, should we aim to arrive like 10 minutes early?
nah. Let's leave out at 5:30. Gives us enough time to get to the place, scope it out, and then make a hasty plan to beat cheeks if things go wrong.
Ness looks at you. Beat cheeks.
Yeah,
It's,
it's new hip lingo. You'll get it eventually.
Sounds like you're trying to give someone a spanking.
Well, most people run after they get a spanking, right?
Sure. Anyway, so what you want to leave out about 5:30, right? That's the plan.
Sure.
Sure.
Party. So we fast forward to 5:30. Got this flyer. Does anybody remember the address that was on the flyer?
I just have it. It just had the address. I don't know that you actually told us. But we
Sure.
have the flyer.
Where are we supposed to go?
Okay, so on the flyer, it says that the meeting will be taking place at the Ubanto Parish Community Center.
Okay. I don't think that means anything to any of us, right?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
No, but it lets us ask around, where's this community center?
Okay. Do it.
I think that's going to be Ruric with my high charisma trying to invite or trying to gain information about this community center.
All right, so
its
who are
location.
you
And the like. Step one, the flower dude.
Okay.
I already have a rapport with him,
Go on then. Go ahead.
and
And play
he
it
was
out.
the one that gave us the note.
Go ahead and play it out.
Hey,
Oh, what up, Selesnya, dude?
have you had a good rest of the day? Killer. Got a question for you, and it's
I've got an answer.
sensitive. It's a little secret.
Sensitive. I know a lady that makes like bombs and stuff. You can put on that.
That could be that might be necessary afterward.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Let him do anything.
So we're looking for one of the community houses.
Okay.
You know about those?
Ruric, he gave us the flyer.
Yeah. And I'll unroll the flyer a little bit. About where is this one?
Dude, I thought I was.
I'm just trying to play it cool.
He looks at the Loxodon and he's like,
Makes him feel important.
"Sorry, Selesnya, dude. I'm fairly sure even the Orzhov's cooler than you right now."
Oh, okay.
That's a bit of a stretch to say that I'm cooler than him, but I'll take it.
Have you seen the way he's acting?
He tries not to pay attention to me.
Flower dude, where's this community center?
He's just like, "There's a stop. Get off at the stop."
Oh, okay. Where's the nearest tram entry?
Back upstairs?
We don't have trams. That's like overworlder stuff.
Okay, so stop. Elaborate.
Oh, right, you're not from down here. You have to ride the waterways.
The waterways.
Okay.
Okay.
So, in the Undercity, you know that there is this large undersea, right?
Mhm.
So you also know that many of the Undercity districts are separated by like large canals,
Mhm.
and they basically run water boats, like bus routes. basically.
Okay.
Okay, so where's the nearest stop?
Oh, it's down on the other end of the park.
Cool.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Alright,
All right. That works.
thanks much.
You're like not from down here.
Right.
So I want to assure you I'm not asking this looking to rob you. But you are carrying money, right?
I don't get paid a lot.
I think we
Yeah.
have
like
we have
a lot of
funds, yeah.
overworlders, they come down and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go over to this district, and they try to get on the warded bus with their overworld, like, is it municipal pass, and don't accept that.
We have ways. Right, Adelchi?
Is there a pass we should get for the water taxi, the waterways down here?
Pay the money.
Well, then yes, we have that.
I was asking if you're carrying money.
No.
Overcomplicated.
No.
Down here.
He wasn't covered in smoke, was he?
What?
The yelling dude.
I'll be quite frank with you. Kinda high at the time.
Mm.
Don't remember a whole lot.
That's okay.
No, I was like, dude, fight. He having an argument.
Well, if you happen to see anything like that again, keep us in mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a card. I don't know if he can contact me with it.
Okay.
Thanks, dude.
No problem, my dude.
Okay, I guess we're gonna go to the water taxi.
Alright, so you wander down back into the park,
Mhm.
and you're in that large area with like all the mushroom fungus that have that like bioluminescent
Mhm.
lightsaber.
Mhm.
So I guess we
Where do
just
you
go
go
and
from
hop
here?
on the taxi.
Where is the taxi exactly?
It's the other end of the park.
Which end of the park?
The other end, as I recall.
Oh, jeez.
I was just gonna head opposite of where the market is. Like
Alright,
straight
so
across
you
the
going
park.
like straight opposite, or you going
There's
like,
signs in the
this
park
way, or-
that should.
There are maps within the park, but there isn't one right here.
Oh, okay, well, let's go look for a map and.
Alright. Eventually,
the-
you find the. I was just being kind of dick. Eventually, you find the water bus. Kind of like 6 o'clock at this point. Pays your money, gets on the bus. Travel for about. These things aren't fast. Okay?
Mhm.
They're like buses, right?
Sure.
And they take convoluted routes. They're not direct. They're not taxis. They're not Ubers. It takes you like 40 minutes to get where you're going.
Oof.
Yeah, it's getting close, but this still gives us a little time, especially if the stop is right outside the community center.
So you get off
Yeah.
like the in the bus. There's like a revolving thing that tells you what bus stop you're coming to, and the one pops up and it's like Ubuntu Parish. Get off, and like not necessarily right by the stop, but like it's within, like you can see it.
Right.
There's like a restaurant off to one side that's like a bakery off to one side that's had everything bought out.
All right, let's head over there. I don't suspect it's going to be too covert being in a place like this.
Right, so to give you an idea, this is like in the real world, this would be like a church hall, right?
Mm.
But there aren't really churches outside of the Orzhov.
Sure.
So it's just like a community, right?
Mm.
Like you walk up and there's like a set of door. There's like a little porch with a door in it. And like there's a little thing that says tonight meeting of the Zonot 2 anti something, like lots of big words none of you understand, and then society. 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Now, we're obviously going to look like outsiders here, so I guess stick to the back and keep our eyes open for
It's like
Varus.
nearly 6 o'clock. You've got like an hour.
Yeah. Well, it was 6 o'clock when we got on the boat, and then took 40 minutes.
Oh, right. No, it was 5:30 when you got on the boat,
Oh, okay.
and it took you 40 minutes to get here. That's
Okay.
like 6:10.
A little after 6, yeah. Okay. All right. You guys want me to check out the place at all?
Please don't hurt yourself.
Please identify all exits in this building, just on the off chance.
All right. I'm not going to worry about sneaking this time because I'm just going to take a look around the place. And it's
He's
community
walking
center.
through the grounds. It's like a
Yeah.
fort for some kind of sport. Like a little sitting area. There's like this main door. Like a couple of what are clearly Orzhov. Sorry.
Golgari?
No. Azorius mandated fire exits. They are the law. And there's like, you know how you have those high up windows that are like letter boxes? There's a bunch of those all around the top. But there's just this main door and like a fire exit on either side of the building.
Right. Is it just one floor?
Hard to tell from the outside.
Oh, okay.
Like it's as tall as a 2-story building, but hard to tell kind of thing. It could just be a big.
Yeah, or there could be underground floors, or
Sure.
like there is no. You know how like on a house you can see upstairs windows, downstairs windows.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like you don't have that tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, normal sort of place.
And what are the three of you doing while she's sneaking?
Just taking a walk around.
Walking around the building.
This may be a weird question. We really haven't seen any other Izzet other than our party member and our new friend, right?
Correct. No, you've seen a couple of them in the market.
Okay.
But like later in the day.
Right. Okay.
Like there are very few overworlders down here.
Right.
There was a couple of Boros who were patrolling the market.
Mm-hmm.
There's Nessa, obviously.
Right.
There you saw like one or two other Izzet that were down here buying like little like components and then left.
Okay.
And that's kind of all you've seen.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that having an Izzet with us isn't going to be a hardship to this meeting. Because me as a player, my thoughts are, if they're stealing stuff from the Izzet to use against the Simic, maybe there's
if
But we're overrulers, and that's probably going to be the overriding.
We're
Yeah.
going to be outstanding
Thing anyway.
if now, do you want me to tell Poetics, or do you want me to tell what Ruric would think?
I guess more than anything, I'm just spitting stuff out there, but I would be interested in Rurik's perspective
Rurik's
on that.
opinion probably wouldn't be clever enough to go.
Oh, he has a huge wisdom, just not in intelligence.
But let me finish what I'm saying.
Sure.
He wouldn't be clever enough to twig the difference between an Izzet and an
Got it.
in this case.
Okay.
However, as you are waiting, you are seeing like a Rakdos walk up, and like a couple of overworlders are starting to appear.
Okay.
Among the Golgari.
Okay.
So there are some other overworlders who seem to be coming to this meeting.
Mhm.
Okay, interesting.
In fact, someone
16.
I rolled a 16 as well.
Poetics.
11.
Good.
19.
Okay. I rolled better. So there are several overworlders here,
Okay,
apart from yourselves.
interesting.
Like a couple of
Alright.
Izzets, there's a couple of Rakdos, quite a few Selesnyans, quite a few. Up to you. Start chatting about
Hey. Yeah. He'll be happy to. Ruric will be happy to talk with them.
And there's even a couple of Dimir here.
Interesting. All right. Well, when that's as it's getting closer to the meeting, I guess we'll.
And then about 6:45, a lot of the Golgari start showing up. They're all bringing like baked goods with them. Everyone that's attending is bringing like stuff for the table and like drinks, and you're all just stood there like.
Yeah. Very much a community gathering kind of thing.
Yes, it's very much a group of people. That
Okay. Group of like-minded individuals.
I'd like to check out the crowd for people who seem to know each other, that they're friendly chatting and that sort of thing.
pretty
just
much
to kinda-
everyone here is friendly chatting. Like,
Okay,
this
so
is
they
very
seem to have
clearly-
gathered before.
this is very clearly a group of people that have met before,
Okay,
and they're like,
interesting.
and like a very old woman sort of comes over to the four of you. Oh, new faces! Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Interesting assortment of folks you have here.
Well, there are a lot of people that see the bad that the Simic are doing to the world.
Hmm.
Mm.
How long have you been meeting?
Oh, ever since the upgrades to Zone 4, now 11 were announced.
Hmm.
So that would be.
Interesting.
Actually, we'll have a deck. Roll me a history check.
History? 17.
You know the paperwork was filed for that about a year.
I don't suppose among your members you happen to know a flower grower named Varus.
About 5 people turned.
Well, that narrows it down to 5.
Those are just the people in like earshot, though.
Yeah.
You're in
Yeah.
a busy community center.
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking her. So what's
So-
her answer?
No, but I'm just explaining to you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
She's like, there's many people here by the name of Varys.
That grow flowers.
People have gardening.
Not as a hobby, as a profession.
So at that point, right, there's like a bringing and out on the stage walks a young Golgari woman. She's very clearly a Devkarin. She's got a lot of the same trappings as the person you fought, Augustus. Very much got that insectile looking clothing. Got a to Poetics to Ruric. This is quite clearly like
Sure. Yeah.
You know.
There's
so
no
many,
mistaking.
You know, so many druids just like druid. And she just starts addressing the crowd and like, thank you for being here. We will beginning. We'll be beginning taking the meeting here in a moment. Please bear with us. We're running a little bit behind. Little things like that. Just like keeping everyone up to date.
Housekeeping kind of things.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, don't forget, like next month, like next week, we have the protest outside the Zone Art, and if before the end of the night, anyone who hasn't been here before, our mailing list, that kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to say about 5 minutes into housekeeping, there's a bit of a commotion outside. And there's like a on the ground outside, like something heavy hit the floor.
That doesn't sound good.
Ruric, roll me a member sounds or deck.
Oh, I am.
History, maybe.
I'm going to assume that a heavy sound I might have heard before sounds like an animal. So I'm gonna ask that I could add animal handling to this.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
All right, so this is intelligence animal handling. I've got to calculate that. All right. 4.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Are you sure that's what you wanted to go with?
Hey, I mean, I had a +3 on animal handling, so yeah.
Right, so there's just this loud thump outside, and then a few seconds later, the door opens and a man walks through. He's very clearly sort of adjusting his gear. Augustus, this is a very familiar looking gentleman to you. He set you on fire at one point.
Guys, hold on. That's the dude. That's the guy. He's the guy that attacked us.
And he's being followed through the door by a young man in blue and white robe.
Oh, joy.
So I don't know.
Who attacked us when?
No, he attacked
him.
me. Yes. Me and
Him
Nessa.
and Nessa, yeah.
We both got attacked. I don't know if it's a
Nessa's
wise idea.
like you ever seen like the old Scooby Doo cartoons with Scrappy Doo, where like where Scrappy Doo starts running at someone and like Scooby just like puts his hand out and holds him back. Like that's Augustus and Nessa right now. He just sort of like she's like, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
This is not the place. This is not the place.
I don't know, guys. I think I don't want him to recognize the both of us. So I
try to be inconspicuous.
Right now he's kind
of
of
a Loxodon, inconspicuous. Cool, I got you.
There's several Loxodons here, my dude.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Like there's several.
Loxodons
Like
are
there
not
are races from
rare.
all over Ravnica here.
Oh, all right.
Like I said earlier, you could be a different kind of Loxodon.
The burns on his outfit.
Yeah, just
Anyway.
try not to look at him.
Can I?
Gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill
This
him.
is not the
Gonna
place.
kill him.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
No. That's
Gonna kill
You
him.
want to start a fight in a whole
No.
room full of strangers?
I've
Especially
started,
if he
I've
knows.
started fights in worse places.
If you kill him, you won't find out where your object went.
exactly
All right, fair point. So,
because that's more important to find out. Like, because that's more dangerous and everything. So
all right, so
Yeah.
at this point, he's kind of like made his way through the crowd, and the young lady on the stage says, Varys is here.
Ah, crap.
So Varys
Be
climbs,
any Varys.
Varys climbs up on the stage, and he starts, and you can all roll me insight checks at this point.
damn 10.
17.
14.
Okay. You can detect a certain tension between the druid and the clearly Azorius law mage.
Mm-hmm. I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
And Varys just starts talking about the Zonot and how it's bad for the environment and how he's thanking everyone for being here. Talking about how the Zonot opens up soon. Blah 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 blah. Are you doing anything to interrupt the meeting at all, or are you just sitting watching?
I don't think.
wanna
Yeah,
hear-
we're not planning on interrupting.
Not a good idea at all.
I want to hear what he has to say.
All right. So, after about 20 minutes of a speech, the Azorius law mage who's up on the stage sat on the stage with him, sort of like. And Varys opens up the floor to questions like that. And people are just asking things about the Zonot and what they can do to help. Oh, spread the word. Come to the protests. Petition the Azorius, that kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
If we see the Azorius lore mage, is that what you're calling her?
Law
Law
mage.
mage.
LAWMAG.
Okay, if she's
He
available. Oh,
He.
he? Okay. I'd like to talk to him.
sat up on the stage.
Okay.
So there's like a podium up on the stage where Varys is talking from. On the stage with Varys on like chairs are
Yeah.
the druid that was speaking before and the Azorius law.
Okay.
The
All right, so
Azorius
maybe
Senate,
after.
Aimee, I
Yeah.
don't think you know setting grid,
No.
is the people who make all the law on Ravnica. They set the standards, they prosecute the criminals, they're all about law and litigation. And
Process and procedure.
yeah.
Mhm.
So every like I said, the Azorius Senate has they've got the word Senate in their name. That should tell you everything you need to know.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go. So having a law mage here who are like the enforcers of the Azorius.
Mhm.
There you go.
All right. Well, I mean, after the speaking's done, if there's any way I can get him away from Varys to talk to him.
So after the meeting, when the meeting ends, they definitely come down and start mingling among the crowd, talking to people, having snacks and coffee and just sort of like being among the community. The law mage is off to one side, doesn't look very happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll approach him. Excuse me, sir.
What can I do for you?
It's
Oh,
kind
sorry,
of-
I forgot his voice.
I'll be nearby. I want just in case someone needs protecting.
What can I do for you?
I was just watching, what's going on at the meeting, listening to the plans and stuff, and I was kind of curious about. You didn't look terribly happy about what Varys was talking about.
Oh, it's not what Varys was talking about. And not.
Oh, I see. Hope it wasn't anything serious.
Every day you argue with your boyfriend.
That can be tough. Yeah. Does he grow flowers for selling for the market?
You?
Oh, sorry. My name is Zimzix. I work with the Ravnica News Network.
Oh.
So I'm always curious about this, that, and the other thing.
So what are you doing here?
We're actually trying to get a hold of some of the flowers that we understand Mr. Varys may grow. It's completely unrelated to the news.
Persuasion.
That's why I was hoping to jump in, but didn't. I got a +6 on my persuasion.
Oh,
Oh,
Five. 5.
Want to use that insight you have?
You know what? I actually think I
inspiration?
would. Because
Go ahead and use your inspiration.
let me write that down. Okay. That's better. Persuasion. 15.
He looks at you and he's like, takes a sip of his coffee.
Well, you got to have refreshments.
And like, sorry, I don't feel comfortable discussing boyfriend's business.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Well, I just wanted to make sure you were good because we wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to think that the things here were upsetting the law in any sort of way.
And what businesses would it be of yours, House Dimir?
Oh, this conversation is going all over the damn place.
That's a fair question. Like I said, being with the news network, I have a natural curiosity for things. And
we received an alert earlier today about a goblin in House Dimir colors walking around the walls of a house.
Yeah, well, we like to be cautious before we go into a place, and we had some questions. We wanted to...
God damn.
Hey, I've got no. I'm not trying to hide anything here.
Wow.
I'm going to give everyone else in the party a chance to jump in at this point.
Well, I don't even know what to say to that.
I will point out for the documenter in the group
Wow.
that your fixer may have just admitted to trespassing to a law mage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real bad.
My head hurts with that thought.
We didn't end up actually trespassing. We did ask for
You
permission.
literally trespassed.
I walked around a wall.
On the wall.
Yeah.
On the wall. That is part of the grounds of a building.
Oh boy.
It is one of the reasons I was like, excuse me?
Oh, jeez.
Let's see.
All right, if no one's stepping in, I'm gonna keep.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing.
I don't know what to say.
That goblin, had they done that, would have been trespassing property they didn't have a right to be on.
Well, that goblin may have paid for it.
And he bends down and looks you right in the eye. If you see them, tell them.
Will do, sir.
And he straightens up and wanders off with his coffee.
Well, that didn't go very well.
Fucking understatement.
I thought you were going to tell him we were doing a story on these rare flowers, and we'd heard his boyfriend's one of the only people who knows how to grow them.
That would have been a good tactic.
That would have been a great tactic. Fuck.
Oh, well. Someone was probably there to get to Varus before he does.
So he just blew you up unprovoked?
All right, hang on.
Okay.
While that conversation is happening, and Ruric is nearby, just in case things go wrong, we have a cleric and a sorcerer. What are you doing during that conversation?
Personally, I'm keeping a firm trunk on Nessa so she doesn't go after that
guy.
Totally flirting.
Yeah, that's why you've got a trunk on her.
Well, I mean, I haven't used shock and grasp yet, so there you go.
Augustus, why
They're giving
is
her a
your
reaction
little-
to the spanking comment. She might be into that.
They call me the jellyfish.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
It's prehensile.
Man of war, baby.
The worst.
Oh, I can get... no, it isn't. I can get worse.
Oh, God.
Does this look like a cue to you? Is my trunk in our box? What?
So we have one of you holding back the other Izzet. What about the other?
Jordan?
Yeah.
All right, Jordan, what is Adelchi doing at this point?
Asking Augustus what Nessa's problem is. Like, what's up? Is this the beetle guy?
That is the beetle man. That's the beetle man that attacked us and everything. So
Nessa just leans in. You know that scene in a cartoon? We have someone's face, and then like the other person like leans in from out of shot. She just leans in. And she goes, "Kick him in the dick."
No need for kicking anyone in the dick.
But how about if I kick him in the dick? You said I couldn't kill him.
I mean, damn. Yeah, that's true.
We did say that, but
Could plant my foot in the point.
I think we need to ask him. Let's at least talk. Can I at least talk to him before you start kicking?
Good
him in the
idea.
dick?
You distract him. I'll creep up behind him.
Oh, impossible lead.
They're impulsive. Three traits of the Izzet League: inventive, impulsive, and single-minded.
Augustus, do you and Nessa mind just walking around somewhere else for about 5 minutes?
Yeah. Well, I'll escort her out and everything.
Nessa,
Or at least
aka
try to.
Scrappy Doo.
I mean, technically, I could just pick her up like a
You
briefcase
could
and
literally
hold
just
under
pick her
my-
up with your trunk.
Yeah.
Like, what's your strength?
From -1 in strength.
Yeah, but that still lets you carry like 140,
Oh, yeah.
150 pounds. You
Yeah,
could,
something
you could
like
pick
that.
her up easily.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I'll go and do that. I was like, yep, okay, we'll be outside.
No, let me go.
Pick her up by the trunk and just walk calmly outside. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see.
Let me see if he.
Oh no.
No.
Everything to see here.
He's busy. He's distracted with the crowd. So,
Okay, good.
Adelchi, you were going to walk up to Varys.
Yep. And
Oh, hello. I don't believe I've seen you here before. This is
no.
and when you come onto this man, you realize this might be the prettiest man you've ever seen.
Interesting.
Nature magic. It works.
Because he's worth it.
Yes. Hello. We were, or I was wondering if you're Varys. I believe you were introduced. Yes.
Yes, I'm Varys.
Do you happen to be a merchant of flowers?
I've been known to grow a few, yeah,
Very, very, very interesting.
but I don't tend to sell to the public.
I came at the recommendation of one of your merchants in town. Is the is hippie dude here?
He's here, yeah.
Ah.
That guy.
I'll sort of point him out in the crowd.
Ah, yes, in the square.
Yeah. I am looking for.
I do for you, my Orzhovian friend.
I need a dozen night blooming Renzo flowers
Oh,
for
I'm
someone.
afraid I cannot
above-
help you.
Do you know anyone who might be able to help us? Is there anything we can do to maybe convince you to help me?
No, this isn't. I don't want to help you. I cannot. The night blooming Renzos grow in a very distinct environment. One that I had set up in a warehouse, a greenhouse nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw two young Izzet ruffians this morning, running away from the scene of the explosion. The glass and the wood all around their feet, the remains of my greenhouse.
I don't think it was those. Is it in particular? We are willing to help you find.
Okay, time out. Time out.
Oh, the session keeps getting better. The session just keeps getting better.
So you're telling him in not so many words that you know those is it.
Oh no.
Giving you a chance here.
Bad things are happening.
No, let me
Great things are happening.
No, is it blew up your greenhouse?
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's horrific.
Yeah.
Why would they want to do something like that?
We all know the Izzet are helping the Simic, their lines, or not.
Oh yes, well, of course. I mean, almost no designs happen in the above world without a league member sitting in on some council or another about it. Tell me about it.
My greenhouse was near the walls of the Zonot, so maybe they wanted to do an expansion and it was in the way.
That is a that is horrific.
And I shipped out the last 2 dozen this morning.
I see. You don't have. I take it doesn't. They're not quick in the growing, are they?
The average bloom takes several months, let alone reconstructing the greenhouse and getting the environment right.
I see.
I mean, I can tell you where I shipped the last 2 dozen if you want.
Oh yeah, yes. If you're willing to share that information.
Oh, I shipped them out into the outskirts. He gives you an address.
But I'm obviously visiting from not here. Could you describe where
So he gives you like he gives you an address. There isn't so much an address as sort of like he basically just like he's like, oh, I shipped them out to Daphnana County, which you've heard of before.
Mm-hmm.
Not during the campaign, but your character will know Daphnana County. It is on the border of the Gruul lands.
Gotcha.
It's like a community where people go to retire. Like, it's not as built up as like the inner city or the inner districts or thing like that. There's actual like orchards things out there, and they're very famous for. They have like an apple festival every year and farmers festival where people try and grow the best marrow and that kind of. Like, it's a very rural. It's right on the border of the.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Maybe was there someone in particular you sold them to?
He gives you a name.
Okay.
Which I will give you after this session.
All right.
As I said before, I hadn't written the Gruul in yet.
Yep.
All right. All right. Then I will thank Varys greatly and go round up our
Roll me roll me a perception. And you can roll this and you and Ruric can roll this as well, Zimzix.
I ain't seen shit. 4.
21.
I'm a little bit messed up in the head at the moment.
Yeah.
18.
Trying to dislodge that foot from the back of your throat.
So Adelchi and Ruric, you both notice that when Varys starts talking about the law mage starts.
So I'm over here kind of making sure that our goblin doesn't ruin everything.
Himself, yeah.
Yeah, and then kind of hear this other thing on the other side, and obviously conversations kind of carry.
Yeah.
Whatnot. And
and then he makes his way off.
What's up?
He knows something about about what they were talking about.
What were they talking about?
Blowing up the Izzet.
Is it what? Who blew up? What is it?
Hold on.
It was Rick Moranis.
Circle up, circle up, circle up.
What are you going on about?
I will point out the Izzet are outside at this point.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So, before we go get them, he knows something about his greenhouse getting blown up, and he knows
You might not know the specifics of the greenhouse getting blown up, but you heard the words explosion.
Okay.
What is it?
He knows that his knowledge that it was the Izzet is wrong. He's letting him jump to the wrong conclusions and shoot at our Izzet. He's guilty.
Right now, when you say that, you aren't being that subtle about it.
No, not really. No.
So Varys turns around and goes, "Excuse me?"
I'm kind of lost here.
Is it?
Everyone is connected to the same tree of life.
And he just holds
I
up
think
a
he
hand.
had
like,
some bad shrooms.
He just like. Actually, he's just like.
And that's how the Selesnyans get out of conflict. Say some hippie shit and everyone just goes away.
I had to get that call back in. It's like.
Gotta use my persuasion for something. I think we should fill everyone in.
You seem to know something, I guess.
This would be the point where the characters talk and compare notes.
Yes. So I think
Maybe
at least my plan is to go outside and get everyone together.
So as you come outside, Augustus is straining with like his trunk and both arms to stop Nessa from running back inside. And she's
So that's
just
how the
like,
Loxodon do it.
and she's just like, I want to kick him in his dick.
Oh boy.
Please
So
no.
maybe Ruric would say something to that.
Hey, we figured some things out.
He stops.
Okay.
So,
Is there an easier way to kill him?
oh yeah, they're really easy ways. But that's not what we're talking about. So, I mean, how do I, Adelchi, what did you talk about with him?
Well, I have found where his last 2 dozen went, and it's out towards the Gruul lands.
His last 2 dozen?
Yes. And the fact that his greenhouse got blown up, ostensibly, by 2 members of the Izzet League that he then attempted to stop.
Right. And
Oh, now it makes sense.
we figured out the person we were talking with felt guilty about mention of that explosion. I think it's a little couple squabble. Someone didn't like the flower shop, blew it up, and then, hey, guess who comes tromping along? Our Izzet friends who get blamed for it. And the high and mighty rule maker just lets us take the fall for it.
Seems like a silly
I
thing
mean,
to argue
by
about the flowers.
us, you mean us.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
that seems to be what they're saying. But I don't think your argument might have been right. I'm guessing
Nessa's
it had
like,
more.
So I need to kick both of them in the...
Maybe just the law guy.
All I'm saying is the law guy knows more about what happened to the greenhouse than he's told his own boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And feels guilty about something happening at that greenhouse. And I think that's a clue because it leads us somewhere.
Mm. You're learning.
Oh, man.
We just need to rename you Dirk Gently at this point.
But yeah, so if Law Guy happens to have your device thingy.
I will point out that at this point, the meeting is starting to break up.
Yeah.
And you are having this conversation right outside the community center.
So we could confront them, but we'd have to do it soon.
Yeah, no, let's get out of the crowd and
Wait. So confronting seems like a pretty bad idea.
Well, you two held your own when you were surprised. Now we're not surprised, and they'll be surprised.
Timeout. We held our own against one guy and a spider, and we almost died. Well, I almost died. But
they don't have a spider, and now you have friends. And we're not going to go kicking anyone in the dick. We're just going to have a conversation.
So wait. What if he has friends that are more than us? You know what I mean?
Well, that's why we invite him to a private conversation.
Or maybe we follow.
Rourke's going to kind of clank in his armor.
Roll me a... Given who's talking, Adelchi.
Yeah.
Roll me an I'm not actually stupid check.
Oh, that feels like an intelligence.
Yeah, go ahead and do that with your ability
Proficiency. Which should be a +3, right?
At level 5, you're still on 2. 3 at 6. It's half.
I think it's I
should
think
be
it rounds
3
up.
now.
Oh,
It
okay.
should be 3.
That's 3.
I was about to say, because my wisdom save is +6.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense then.
Oh, there it is. The big proficiency bonus.
Yeah, they've got it all.
21.
So you were given an address.
Yep.
For the what?
The night blooming Renzo flowers and the outskirts of town near the borderline of the lands of the Gruul clans.
What was the name of the county?
No.
Okay. Go back and play late. That is far away. Those flowers left this morning.
Got it. We should probably be making moves for that then. Vengeance against Beetleman, and finding out who blew up what later. Flowers now.
You promised me you would help me get the Pyromanaflux conduit back. But I went to that stupid house with you.
So if you're looking for that, I'd say look at the law, man.
I mean, I think it's a perfectly noble thing to do to make sure there is no marital strife between a couple. So we should encourage them to be open and honest with one another so they have a fight and we leave.
That's fine, but if she wants her device, I'd say look at the law, man. Maybe Unessa can go interfere in their relationship.
I don't think that's a wise idea. I
So,
think we'll get killed.
Here's how this is going to play out. Ruric, Zimzix, Agustus. Kindly, let's start walking this way. Nessa, it sounds like the Azorius Senate member, law mage in there, potentially has something to do with what happened to your mana flux capacitor generator.
Pyro mana
Pyroflux.
flux conduit.
Yes, your
Thing.
pyro mana flux conduit. And a failing in that, the Druid Varus in there may be able to help you sort of get that answer out of the law mage's hand. And I would like to persuade her to go handle that, because I
Can you
think
use
that's where we're.
persuasion?
Yes.
Mm.
Right.
I fully back you on this.
18.
Uh-huh.
Persuading
We've
her
helped
to
as much
go,
as we can.
Her answer is uh-huh.
and so we're going to go find our flowers. You find out about that, and we will regroup in the morning about where all of this happened.
Do we have to?
Yes, Zimzix, get the fuck out of here.
Wait. If the flowers were shipped this morning, it's already this evening. Haven't they already gotten there?
That is why we are Ruric. That is why I said make tracks and let's go.
How are we? It has like a 12-hour head start. How are we going to get there first?
We don't have to get there first. We
What
just have
about
to follow them.
my conduit? You
Azorius
promised
Lawmage
me
Nessa.
you would help with the conduit.
Yes, Azorius Lawmage Nessa. I am giving you that help. That.
No. Our agreement was if I came to that house with you, you would help me regain the Pyro Mana Flux conduit in person.
And I think we do that by having the conversation with the two people and get them to spill their guts on what actually happened there, which A, gets everything off your back, and B, hopefully leads to the conduit.
Look, it's not me I'm worried about, it's my boss.
Well, yes, but I don't want big spiders attacking you guys when, on the next stage of your scavenger hunt.
Did we ever get the Law Mage's name?
No.
Hang on a sec.
Look.
I don't.
Look. Listen.
I'm just going to go walk right up to the Law Mage.
Hang on. Like,
Yeah.
before you walk away, like, she grabs you and, like, turns you around. Listen to me. I can maybe buy you a couple of days. You have to promise me. Get back.
Yes.
Right. When you get back, I'll be back at Kapitz Durak University. I'll find the Blastmaster's lab. She gives you like the Jordan. She gives you like the when she points at her eyes and
Okay.
And then she looks over at Augustus and she's like, better come find me.
I got you.
And then she just stomps off.
Where's the place that's...
I'm setting up a possible campaign too.
La, 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 la.
You said, what university is that at again?
Kapitza Durak. You would know that because that's where the technology for RNM was invented. Like the most famous Izzet university on Ravnica. I have to say. Like other
Did he
universities
also work there before being transferred over to RNN?
did.
I remember something.
Other universities specialize in like law and the other stuff, but the Pits of Dirac has like a big Izzet research facility. So she stomped off to go catch the boss. What are the four of you doing?
I guess we're making our way to the transport to head out wherever we need to go, because Adelchi knows that. And yeah.
All right. So you catch like a bit of a later bus. Get back to the park about 20 minutes or so later. Are you discussing anything on your journey? Doing it in silence.
I'll fill everyone in on what the two and the at least Varys's side of what he saw happen.
Okay.
And why he attacked Agustus and
Nessa.
Nessa.
Right. So, and you're making plans to follow stuff to the outskirts, or are you going back to get the flowers from Ovian?
I think the plan is to never go back to the Orzhov's house, period.
Okay. I had to offer you the opportunity, right?
Of course, of course.
We're good. We're good.
There are many opportunities there.
Cool. Well, I think this would be a good place to end today. We can pick up next time at the county. The journey. So, thank you for watching episode 7 of Have I Got News? Ro-Mancer the Jordan, where can people find you?
You can find me all over the internet as Mr. NNJ. You can find me here every Tuesday for Teamwork Tuesdays. You can follow the channel on Twitter at 321 Podcast. You can also check out our replays and all sorts of fun stuff that we do on our YouTube 321 bit.ly/321_TV_YT. And then also check out our Facebook for all the fun things going on over there too.
And all of the previous episodes of Have I Got News?
Yep.
So if you missed anything, back and check the archives. Aimee, where can people find you?
I can be found on this channel on Tuesdays, playing with our wonderful DM and Mr. Johnson. On that guy. Oh, these people.
No, I'm not. I'm not laughing because you called him Mr. Johnson. It just reminds me of playing Shadowrun.
But we do Teamwork Tuesday, and right now we're playing Star Wars: The Old Republic.
And by playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, I mean I stand there and do Jedi shit while these two use lots of AOE ability and kill it.
Yes. And I can also be found on Facebook as Nova CoML and on Twitter as child_AK. Most of that is writing related stuff. As November comes around, there will be more writing to be held. And occasionally I will stream games on this channel.
I'm going to do the same joke I did on Tuesday. Aimee, I think I've decided what I'm going to write for my 50,000 words. For Nano. I'm just going to write, I must kill the party 10,000 times.
I mean, to be fair, we might just do it ourselves.
In all fairness, I am very much of the belief DMs don't kill parties by situations in which parties can kill themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Poetics, where can people find you on the
I'm not on Twitch. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Facebook. The only place
on Twitch right now.
Well, yes, I do not broadcast on Twitch myself. The only place you can find me and my writing about gaming and writing and technology and all that kind of stuff is poeticsonline.net. That's right. You can find me, Poetics, at poeticsonline.net.
And Jamie?
Well, you can find me at a couple of places. One on Twitch at Silver Wolf with the E24. You can also find me on Twitter at Sir Dr. JC Sterling. You can also hear my lovely voice this Saturday at the DWA Chase the Case. I will have to give you the address later on. I don't have it memorized, but I will be doing this pretty big show actually. So very much looking forward to that and everything.
As for me, you can find me on Twitter at Bob T Goldfish. You can find wrestling podcast Mania. Mania. That it is a watch along podcast designed to be watched along with a specific pay-per-view month. This most recent month just recorded the one for October, and we're doing In Your House Buried Alive, first Buried Alive match. So be aware that's what it's. And you hear us voice grid releases every Wednesday. The moment we are to Power Rangers podcast. Power Rangers 3 head at the score R on Twitter. Jordan and of the fact that I stream Twitch on Tuesdays with them. As for that, kind of it for me. So, any final thoughts, anyone? So, in the course of one episode, we've prevented a goblin from getting indicted.
There'll be next time.
We've saved face with an oligarch, only to discover that her father is a stickler for manners. And we have discovered
That's going to come back to bite us.
And we have discovered that a lover's tiff may be responsible. So we will leave you, as we always do. Words at present. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Be excellent. Party on, non. And we'll see you
Next time.
Peace.